This is Ron again. We're here with another video to help you out a little bit in choosing a metering mode. We've had a number of emails that says, can you give us a little more information on it? We don't quite understand it. So we'll try to do that today for you. Basically, there's 4 places on your camera that you can set to do metering. One of them is called evaluative, one's called partial, one is called center weighted, and the other one's called spot metering. Real briefly, to go through it, evaluative is more or less an all-purpose or a general purpose mode, where your camera just kind of goes in a larger area and meters an overall type of metering. So that's where it's going to be metering for exposure and of course for focusing. Not a great place, and I would not recommend that for you. The partial can be used, especially if you have a background that's very, very bright and you want to get your properly. That's a good place for that. Most of us don't use it a lot, but it's there for you. Then there's called the center weighted. Center weighted is where the meter in your camera meters more towards the center, and then it averages out up and down and sideways. So it kind of gives an all-around type of metering. Spot metering is just as what it says. It's a spot, and it meters the location that you put it on. My favorite is the spot metering, and I think 99% of the pros use spot metering for most of their shots. The reason for it is particularly if you're shooting portraits, we want to focus on the eyes. We know if we can get the eyes in focus, the face is going to be in focus. And when you're looking at a photograph, that's the first thing you usually look at is to see the face. Certain scenes, and if you're shooting a scenery, there's always something in there you want to stand out. And so you can use the spot metering for that, and that's also where your camera will focus on that point. And of course, then depending upon what aperture you choose, more or less of it will be in focus. So I would really highly recommend looking at your manual, look up choosing a metering mode. It should be under metering mode, and it will tell you how to set your camera up. Now I have put a little photo here on this video that will show spot metering, and all it is just a spot in the middle of the rectangle, and that's spot metering mode in this camera. So each camera is just a little bit different, but they're all reasonably close, so you won't have any trouble finding where your spot meter is. And that's where I'd suggest you use it, at least for now. Maybe down the road we'll get into some more extensive information on the metering modes, and you may want to try some of the others, but stick with this right now, and I think you'll get really sharp shots. So we thank you for watching.